Hi, this is Penny McLean for FlickDirect at the Psych press panel. And I wanted to ask you, what is the most quirkiest things that happen on set and maybe off set that you can talk about? Quirkiest.
The singing. The singing is, I mean, that's a daily part of it.
Singing's quirky. Tim not knowing his lines and Dule not knowing his lines. And the dinging session. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding. That's like quirky.
Quirky.
Oh, we had to
when
share.
I'm actually there,
and
that's quirky.
We had to share a dressing room.
That
was just
great.
like, they ran out of.
Just the two of you?
Yeah. And it was more of the, we ran out of dressing rooms today. And like, fine, we'll share one.
And anything that you can say to all the fans of Psych, what's your favorite part of the show? What do you like about it?
Truthfully, the fans. You know, you saw these 5,000 people out there today. It's the fans that lift it. I mean, it's fun. We all love each other, but there's so much support for what we do. You really understand what that's about. Yeah, finally for me, that's...
Well, in the years past, like we were talking about, years past, that ballroom, there's been 3 USA shows. So I was convinced they were there to see everybody else. So to come in today as being the only USA show there, and that it was filled and we had everybody, all that support, it's kind of overwhelming, but it's really, really cool.
But that room was everybody that watches the show.
I know, that's what was weird. I was like, really?
It was everybody that watches the show.
I thought it was going to be like a quarter full.
Yeah.
So.
And what is your shirt, Corbin? What is that question mark? What does that mean today?
Yes, Corbin, what does that mean?
It does not mean am I coming out of the closet or am I straight. It is a question about whether Henry lives or not in the 7th season.
I like that. I like that so much. I've been a fan since way back LA. I mean, your career's been like so vast for me since I was, I don't know, the 80s till now. It's amazing. So do you see, like, for the future, what do you think, anything new for your characters? What's going to be coming up that you can tell us?
We're seeing a lot more of me in the next episode and not screen time. It's there. You're seeing a lot more of me. So I know that is coming up. What are you doing?
That's lovely.
Oh my gosh.
So you're seeing a lot more of you.
They're seeing a lot more of me. And we're going to be singing. So the musical episode is happening. So I know that we can say is coming up.
Thank you. That's
You're welcome.
awesome. And will you be singing?
If I survive the gunshot wound.
Cheeky. Very, very cheeky.
I will be moving my lips.
Okay. Maybe some good dance moves?
I will be moving my feet. Whether you call it dancing or singing,
It's movement.
is completely interpretive.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. It was a pleasure. Audie. So, what did you guys think about this year's Comic-Con so far?
It's always a joy coming in contact with the fans, spend some time with them, and be reminded how lucky we are to have our jobs and so many people that support us. It always kind of blows me away.
It's awesome. I'm a huge fan. I love how your relationship has grown, how things are getting, you know, things go back and forth, up and down, and the quirkiness. Anything you can say about, like, on the show or off the set, anything, like, are you super close off, and anything crazy as someone's like a prankster at all?
Well, I think the cast is definitely close. We've, well, James and Maggie are really close. You know what I mean? But we all get along very well, and it makes going to work fun, that you enjoy hanging around each other. I think if anybody would be more of a prankster, it would be me, as you just saw when I bumped Corbin Burnson. And, you know.
The whole thing's pretty light. Yeah, I think we all appreciate the fact that none of us take each other too seriously. Yeah.
We're all very thankful to have a job, and we go there and make the best of it and have a
Plus,
good
we're
time.
just 6 Americans in Canada, you know? That's all we have is each other.
And is there anything that you want to come to see in the future for your characters? Anything new and changing that's different what you're doing now?
For me, I wouldn't mind seeing myself go back on my route. Like, see me back on my other job a little bit. We started out the series with me carrying around my shiny case. I wouldn't mind seeing how Gus is dealing with that.
You know you don't want to be carrying around that case.
No, I don't want to carry around the case. I just want to be on the route. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you guys. Best of luck to you. Enjoy Comic-Con. So tell me about your experience at Comic-Con so far. What's been...
Today? It was pretty surreal. We were just discussing the fact that after 4 years, we are still packing that ballroom, which is a pretty amazing thing. It's a really heartwarming, gratifying thing.
It's like I get a little emotional I get like right before we go out, they like show the like welcome video, and like you hear all the cheering, and we're just like waiting backstage. And like this year, I was like, oh my god.
I know, it was nice because
they're so sweet.
I went out, I went backstage, just like kissed everybody on the cheek beforehand. Like the first day I was like really nervous, and now it's just like, what we're doing. Look what we've been able to create, and this is.
Tim moderated today, and like I like you killed it up there. Yeah, so I think that added a lot to this year, made it extra special.
So my next question is, from season 1 till now, with all different changes in characters, what's like one of your favorite seasons or parts so far that you think is the best for each of your characters that you like?
Madeleine?
I think for me, the Yin Yang trilogy was huge from start to finish. I feel like the first one in season 3 was sort of when I feel like my first like emotional moment on the show. My character did. And then from that point on, every single one of those, of the 3, had something really powerful and a little bit more dramatic. And I think that's sort of where all of us got into our relationships and characters, and the growth, like where we were going to go, you know, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that along those lines, like character-wise, it was really yin and yang on the clock tower. For me personally, I love where the Lassiter-O'Hara relationship is gone.
Yeah.
Like it's
that's where that
and
when we got to have that moment at the clock tower, and like
it was really it was an emotional scene to shoot, and it was, you know. And James, did he write that with Todd, or was that just James? Okay, so James.
I think he may have written that one with Todd, or Andy.
Someone do some research. I think it was Andy. But our writers, we are very fortunate to have writers who let us go there, and we'll develop stuff. And also, we've had 7 years to do these arcs, and that's the most fun thing to play, is where this guy started, like where's this Kuka Lassiter started to where he is now, and where we are as characters. It's lovely.
Now, I see a lot of fun and games while you're walking down the line. Who's the biggest prankster on set?
Dule Hill. Son of a bitch.
Did you ever try to get him back?
At the Comic-Con panel.
Yes, you did.
I did a little slideshow of some of my favorite behind-the-scenes shots, the candid shots, and most of them were Dule sleeping. So that was.
The thing about him is that, like, you think you're gonna get him, and then he ends up just laughing.
Yeah.
He loves it. He loves joking, practical jokes so much that, like, you can't even get him because he'll find it funny. We're like, no, we're trying to embarrass you, and he'll like, it's adorable.
And do you think, I know, my last question is for you. Do you think anything, I know there probably won't be anything between you, but do you think anything crazy like dream sequence would ever come between? For you two? Yeah, something totally different.
She's been in a bath this year. She walks in on me taking a bubble bath. Who knows where that goes?
Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of Comic-Con. It was a pleasure. Thank you. Take care. How are you? Nice
I like
to meet you.
I like your logo.
Thank you. FlickDirect. Do you have an iPhone?
Do I have an iPhone?
Yep.
I do.
You do?
Is there an
You want to scan this?
I don't have a QR code reader. Okay, first of all, I just turned over to the iPhone. I switched from the BlackBerry, and I'm trying to figure out how do I get to do the QR codes, and I guess I need a reader app. I don't understand any of this, and I probably never will. So
That's okay. I wanted to ask you, I'm such a fan of your show, and I wanted to...
I'm a fan of yours as well.
Thank you. I wanted to ask you, are any future visiting of Dule Spires coming up?
Well, it was quite an undertaking to do that, so we were holding off to perhaps just using it as leverage to get us to season 8. So in this season, we have not gone to Dule Spires, but we're going to go to a lot of other fun places, including Clue and Cirque du Soleil. Well, not Cirque du Soleil, not Cirque du Soleil, Cirque du Sol, let's call it. We're going to go to Mexico. We're going to do a found footage episode. We're going to do a musical at the end of the year, and so we have a lot of really big plans, probably bigger than they should be, and we're going to pull them all off. We're going to make them great.
And is there anything that you can say maybe for future, like a horror-like episodes? It's kind of like the Scary Sherry Bianca's Toast.
We are venturing in our found footage, I'll start that again. We are venturing in our found footage episode to the world of perhaps things that live in the woods, perhaps Bigfoot-esque, and there's a lot of good, scary fun. Actually, not that scary, but scary enough to satisfy us.
Awesome. And how do you like the experience right now for Comic-Con 2012?
Comic-Con gets better every single year, and it got especially good because this building has a Starbucks at the bottom floor, and I was dying for Starbucks. So far, our panel was fantastic. Tim Amundsen did a great job moderating it. We did 200 seconds clips of 100 episodes, and it was so fun to watch our entire last 7 years fly before our eyes. And the people are great, and we have so much fun, and we just love it here, and we hope we get to keep coming back every single year we're on the air.
Well, thank you.
And even when we're off the air, we're going to keep coming back here, even if we're not invited.
That's awesome. I thank you so much, and I hope you have a great time here.
Okay,
it was a pleasure.
So nice to
Take
meet you.
care.